I said I'm going to do a video to show what programs I consider essentials for me doing my videos on YouTube. I just set up a new computer, and these are the programs I have installed. This is a 100% YouTube computer. I don't have anything that's not YouTube oriented on here that I won't be using on YouTube. Gimp for sure is one of the programs I'll be using, and to me it's a necessity because I use it to make all my thumbnails. The thumbnails and also any kind of images or anything that I want as a image look that I put in Kdenlive, like the thumbs up and any effects I use in Kdenlive. I also, of course, can use this to make JPEG or make pings with transparent background. So it's it's just not a very handy tool. I wouldn't say it's a very handy tool. It's a necessity. I would say that Gimp is a necessity to have. You might be able to get by using Krita, but Krita is a neat program, but it's a drawing and a painting program. Gimp is an image manipulation program, also a creating program, but it's an image manipulation. So they have different purposes, definitely have different purposes. I do have Krita also, because I will be doing tutorials on Krita. The other program is Kdenlive. That's my editor. I tried the new Kdenlive, and it had enough flaws in it that it made me go back to the old. So unless you want some bumps, I would not suggest going to the new one just yet. The old one has all the features you need to do some really fantastic work with it. And you drop your files in right here. You go in and you can make folders, and you can save your files in the folders. You can load your files right here, and it shows you where you can load at. And I've done enough tutorials that I'm not going to get into this much at all right here. Another program I use is, and I don't know how you pronounce this, Jesus, Aegisub. But this is the program I use to put subtitles in. You load your video in. Right here you load your video, open your video, you put it inside, and as you write your subtitles, you can look at it inside the video and watch it run together. This is just to show, this is a quick little intro I'm doing here, is just to show the different programs I have installed at this time. And Aegisub is one of the programs I have installed. Then of course you have Audacity. Audacity is to deal with any sound issues you might have. It's in your video if you want to remove a soundtrack or alter your soundtrack. Audacity is the program to do it with. All the programs I'm showing you are open source and free programs. Well, I'm going to bring up another program which I usually don't. I'm going to do this because it makes a task very easy to do. It's Flowblade. Flowblade is good for, it's an editor in itself. I don't even like to call it an editor. It is an editor. What it really is, it's a Python program that uses FFmpeg and melt in order to do your image, your video processing. The best thing that I can tell you about this Flowblade I've found is when you install it, you automatically get a very, very good FFmpeg installed program with it. I think that you also get Image Magic installed with it. It also installs some of the plugins you need, and by putting this program in, you put other programs that you can use. FFmpeg is a command line program. Melt is also a command line, and by putting in Flowblade you get those others installed automatically with some pretty nice plugins. I like the Flowblade because it's written 100% in Python. You can get in and you can change, or I can get in and change things. This is not something I would suggest for everybody right now. until I work with it a little bit more. But it definitely has potential. Definitely. Again, I would put it in just so I get a good copy of the FFmpeg, I get the GMAC extensions, and I get Melt and all the other things that, all the other bells and whistles that are really good to have in your computer. And the reality is that's about it. I've liked the Kdenlive, the Gimp, the Subtitles, Audacity, and this one. And again, I wouldn't say this one except for the fact that it installs such a good version of FFmpeg. And if you want to get out there and start compiling FFmpeg, it's going to be a pain for you. So the thing is, install a program that does that automatically. And I think that should do it for this video right here. I can't believe I forgot Vlc Player, of all the things that not to remember. I forgot Vlc Player. They've got to have a way to look at your videos once you do all your work on them. And that's what Vlc Player does. Vlc Player can also stream. It can live stream. It can live stream desktop. It can live stream your cam. And it can live stream videos that you've put together. And of course, like I've shown in my other videos, you can record video with it, and you can watch videos from YouTube on it and record pieces and parts of it. But I almost forgot Vlc Player. I can't believe. As a matter of fact, I uploaded my video, and after I uploaded, I looked and went, oh my God, I didn't put Vlc Player in there. And then because as it goes, you'll see videos on all these different topics. But this is telling you what the free essential programs, what I consider the open source free essential programs to do YouTube editing. There's not much you can't accomplish if you have these tools loaded in your computer. And they're all Windows compatible. It's not only I'm not sure about Flowblade. I'm 99% sure, but I'm not 100% sure. Because it is written in Python, I think it would be compatible with Windows or any other program out there, any other operating system out there. Hey, thank you all, and I hope you enjoy this little intro and you give yourself a chance to try all these different tools. Again, this is open source. These are free programs, and that's a pretty important thing of not having to worry about putting out the big bucks to get yourself a high dollar program when basically these things do the same thing.
I'd say it's a good time to push that button and subscribe right now.